Right, g'day everybody. We're going to have a look at a few apartments today, and one of the things about coming here is not knowing what the standard is, all right, in apartments, and it's really different to Australia. Like you've got a different building code, so at the end of the day, you've got an apartment. You come in, it's Asia, so it's going to be smaller, and then the good thing is that you start to look at online what these apartments are like, but at the end of the day, you've really got to get out there and look at the apartments. And I've had probably half a dozen people this week go around and have a look at different apartments, and pleasantly surprised. But one of the things about coming here is cost, and because of that, you won't get the standard you get in a lot of the new apartments in Australia, but the new apartments here are really nice. And there's a lot of new apartments being built, so there's a lot coming online for you to have a look at. So we're going to look at 3 today. Don't worry about asking about price and what they're going to do, because they're going to be gone within days. All right, so things move quickly here. So what you've got to do is when you come to go to look for an apartment, you go and have a look at some of the guys I've got. You're going to have some time to get your money to really put a down payment. If you're going with other agents, what happens is they're part of a group of people who are trying to get this apartment. So you need to have cash in hand when you go out. So just a little bit easier when you come and talk to my guys. So I'll read from the list. The first one we'll have a look at today in a minute is a 1-bedroom apartment. Floor 2, all apartments are basically fully finished. Most have got crap couches. All right, so that's one of the things. I always liked a good couch and a TV, and good air conditioning when I'm there. They call this spacious and bright, 5-minute walk to the beach. And the price, well, the price is 13.5 million. All right, so you have a look at that. Move in today, but at the end of the day, you move in today. You've got to be ready. So when you come here, you do your 5 or 6 days in a hotel to make sure, and then you move in when it's all ready. Right, second apartment. This is in the Mayan area. It's a 2-bedroom. Looked quite nice actually. But guess what? It was there yesterday, it's gone today. Mayan is where I live, all right? This one's 13 million. It's actually in our street, which is Lilo Street. 4th floor, bright, airy, fully finished. One of the things you've got to do if you're a smoker is look for a balcony, all right? Always look for an apartment with a balcony, because otherwise you'll get hit with all these other charges in relation to cleaning and smoking and all that sort of thing. This area here is about 200 metres from the beach. It's real. I love this street. It's a great street. It's coming along. There's lots of apartments being built in this. There's 2 more coming up, currently under construction, so you can go out and have a look at those. They'll be ready in probably a month. So go away, you're looking at about 5 months for an 8-storey apartment to go up and be ready to live in. So they're pretty bloody quick here, which is not bad. Let's have a look at the next one. We'll call this a Sunfield Studio, 11 million. It's Maikee Beach, which is a bit north of this whole area here. Spacious, natural light, fully furnished. It's a studio. When you look at these places, a lot of them, people use wide angle lenses, so they're a lot bigger, and they seem a lot bigger in the photos. So one thing you've got to do is actually go out there and do those inspections. So go along and have a look. In general, people are finding apartments for between 9 and 18 million, so about $450 to $900, $1,000 for a month. All right, which is a lot cheaper. And what I'm finding, I had one of my great mates, Scott, come through the other day, and he's gone for an apartment price. And look, people are on a budget when they come here. If you're a pensioner, you no longer have to live below the poverty line, you can live above the poverty line. You can actually live a bloody nice life here and go out nearly every night and enjoy yourself. And that's one of the things I find about, if you're going to get accommodation is one of your biggest expenses. So if you're in Australia at the moment, you're paying $3 a litre for fuel. Here you're paying $1.27. A lot of the prices, and this is one of the things about this type of government, is a lot of the prices are fixed, all right? When they're fixed, prices don't go up for the people here. One of the common themes I get for people coming here is oh, we're all going to come in, it's going to increase the price. Well, no, a lot of prices are fixed, but we live in a market economy, big deal. We live in a market economy so that more people can charge more money. So the fuel prices should have come down in Australia, haven't. And a lot of bad decisions are made by our governments, which is why a lot of people are here. A lot of people are here because they're jack of it. They're just sick of what's going on in Australia. And I was one of them. It wasn't the place that I grew up with and loved and cherished and wanted to be a part of. So if you want to have a look at a couple of apartments, come past and see us, and off we go. Thank you.